Everyone wants the moment, the breakthrough, the promotion, the transformation, the victory. But very few people fall in love with what creates those moments. Showing up again and again and again. That's where greatness is born. Not in one extraordinary day, but in hundreds of ordinary days that nobody applauds. Listen carefully. You don't lose because you're untalented. You don't lose because you're too late. Most people lose because they disappear. They stop showing up before success ever has a chance to find them. Imagine a soldier standing guard. The weather changes. Rain pours. The wind howls. The night grows colder. But his responsibility doesn't disappear because the conditions become uncomfortable. He stays at his post. That's discipline. Not doing what's easy. Doing what's necessary. Even when nobody is watching. Life works the same way. Your dreams don't need perfection. They need your presence. Think about a river. A river doesn't break through stone because it's powerful for one day. It breaks through because it never stops flowing. Day after day. Month after month. Year after year. Consistency accomplishes what intensity alone never can. Every time you show up, you're another drop of water wearing down the impossible. A lion doesn't skip hunting because yesterday was difficult. It doesn't complain that the prey escaped. It hunts again, because survival belongs to those who return, not those who retreat. Your goals are waiting for the same attitude. Yesterday doesn't matter anymore. Today does. Show up. A farmer understands patience better than most people. He plants the seed, then waits. He doesn't dig it up every morning to check if it's growing. He waters it, protects it, trusts the process. Most people quit because they mistake invisible progress for no progress. The roots are growing long before the tree appears. Your discipline works exactly the same way. Every workout, every page you read, every hour you study, every difficult decision, something is growing, even if you can't see it yet. Fire teaches another lesson. One spark doesn't keep a fire alive. It must be fed. Day after day. Log after log. Your dreams demand the same commitment. Miss one day? Come back tomorrow. Fall behind? Show up anyway. Lose motivation? Show up anyway. Because motivation starts the journey. Showing up finishes it. Imagine a blacksmith forging a sword. He doesn't strike the steel 3 times and expect perfection. He strikes it hundreds of times. Each blow seems insignificant. Until one day, the masterpiece appears. People admire the sword. Few appreciate the repetition that created it. Your life is being forged in the same way. One ordinary day at a time. Storms don't ask if you're ready. They simply arrive. The people who survive aren't always the strongest. They're the ones who refuse to stop moving. One step, then another. Even when progress feels painfully slow. Especially then. An eagle doesn't become powerful in one flight. Every flight strengthens its wings. Every challenge sharpens its instincts. Every storm teaches it how to soar higher. You become stronger the same way. Not by waiting for confidence. By showing up before confidence arrives. Here's something most people never understand. The habit of showing up changes your identity. At first, you force yourself to act. Eventually, action becomes who you are. You stop saying, "I hope I'll be disciplined," and start becoming someone who simply does the work. No negotiation. No drama. Just action. Imagine climbing a staircase in complete darkness. You can't see the top. You only see the next step. Would you stop climbing because you couldn't see the finish? Of course not. You trust that every step is taking you somewhere. Treat your goals the same way. You don't need the entire path. You only need today's step. 1 year from now, the person who kept showing up will look unstoppable. People will call them lucky, talented, gifted. They'll never see the hundreds of mornings they wanted to quit, the evenings they felt exhausted, the weekends they sacrificed. Luck often looks like relentless consistency from the outside. Every excuse sounds reasonable in the moment. I'm tired. I'll start Monday. I'm not seeing results. I've already missed too many days. But excuses don't care about your future. Consistency does. Every day you return, you cast another vote for the person you're becoming. Every day you disappear, you vote for the life you're trying to leave behind. Choose carefully, because your future is counting every vote. A mountain isn't conquered in one giant leap. It's conquered through thousands of small steps. Many so small, they barely seem to matter. Until you look back and realize how far you've climbed. That's why you must never underestimate today's effort. Today's workout. Today's chapter. Today's conversation. Today's discipline. They're all building tomorrow's victory. Remember this. The finish line doesn't ask how fast you arrived. It only rewards those who refuse to quit. You don't have to be the smartest. You don't have to be the strongest. You don't have to be the most talented. You simply have to keep showing up long enough for your consistency to become impossible to ignore. So when tomorrow comes, show up. When next week feels difficult, show up. When life knocks you down, stand back up and show up again. Because success isn't reserved for those who never struggle. It's reserved for those who never stop returning. One day, without realizing it, the life you've been fighting for will become the life you're living. Not because of one incredible moment, but because you had the courage to keep showing up when almost everyone else walked away. If this message lit a fire in you, then it's time to act. Drop this in the comments right now. I will keep showing up so that I know you stayed all the way till the end. And you will stay consistent until your discipline creates the life you've always wanted.